growing up from a shy man, it's really tough. If you are not careful, you will end up being um, a smoker.
Haynak TV.
Okay, good morning. This is Hayford. I'm Haynak TVGH, and I'm here with one of the best men whom you are yet to know or through whatever we are going to do or whatever we are going to say here. Which I'm not going to be in a haste to mention his name because you know and kind of phone. Nti na bra fufu ne nkwan won de yenya wohwe na yenyi na yendi ne preko so ebra ya seti table na de pona so we de ka ho se edwane na ba bedi no edwane bi a eyende na wa hwe anapai aba be fufu na hwe enam na nkwan da so de enye easy nti anapai ne abante de wa say na emu menga sambo de ne I don't even know his name. I don't even know him. I've not seen him before. So we are not coming to them, but our main reason of focus this morning is based on the program, the team youth encouragement, to encourage the youth, So I'm just amazed how he decided not to live those lifestyle and then being as humble and being an entrepreneur. So this morning we are going to delve more into it and then see and know the reason why he chose this one instead of the other way. So you are welcome once again this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Hayford from Haynak TVGH, and I'll be glad if you tell me your name.
Okay, my name is Sawa Justice Siao. I'm the CEO of Typical Studios, and I've been practicing photography for like 4 to 5 years now.
Wow, that's awesome. So where you come from?
Okay, so I come from Agabeji, Agbozuma Agabeji in the Volta region.
Yeah, looks like our Volta people, they are very, very focused in life because most of the people that meet are all Voltarians and then they are very focused. Like when they come from the village to the city, they are not here to joke, no darling. All they aim at is what they're coming to do. That's very, very wonderful. So, how many languages do you speak?
I might say I speak 3 languages. Our local, my dialect, Ewe, Chi, sometimes Gangwe, yeah.
Wow, we speak Gandangue also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is the same lane.
Yeah.
The same lane, the same drink. So definitely, definitely you need to speak that language. So, what do you do for the living?
Okay, I'm a photographer and let's say I'm a creative artist. I do photography, graphic design, videography, yeah, and sometimes painting.
Wow, one man
Yes,
with all this.
yes. I'm
So
a multi-talented person.
multi-talented person.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to do this?
Actually, I would say God motivated me. It's my number one motivator. And then when I was growing up, I decided to be an artist. But then going through the education process, I realized if I should stick to one particular profession, um, I might lock up myself. Let's say when I'm doing solely photography, maybe my income won't push maybe the future house I want to build, maybe the car I want to buy. Yes. So I had to change channels and then yeah.
Wow,
So that's my motivation. Then life was motivated.
life motivated you.
Yes.
How did life motivate you?
Okay, growing up, I grew up with a lot of guys, but I realized at a point most of them chose a different path. And the path they chose, like growing up from a shy man, it's really tough. If you are not careful, you will end up being a smoker, a thief, or you do like other things. Yes, so And then I looked at my family, what they do and what they don't do. So yes, that's how life motivated me.
Wow, this is so amazing, and then it's heart touching because your words are really putting me somewhere. So growing up, what was the work or what did you intend? I knew that growing up you had a dream. You never thought of being a photographer or let me say in a piece of creative art. You have something you intend. I want to be like this. Our child will say, I want to be this, I want to be that. So what did you intend doing before you switched?
Okay, growing up as a child, let's say after JHS, I had this crafty lifestyle. I visited a carpenter one day, and then by the time I got home, I was able to make a kitchen stool, a small kitchen stool.
Hey, wow.
So even my dad wanted me to switch
To be a carpenter.
a draftsmanship, like
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. I was like, no, I just have to do art. I just have to do art. So yeah, being an artist has been my dream. And God being so good, I'm still in the field of artists.
Same artist. But just was not
Not
as
as
it
it
was
was.
when we were young.
Yes.
Wow, that is. So I know you didn't just wake up to find yourself doing this. You did some jobs before. So what kind of jobs did you do growing up? Maybe after school?
Okay, after SHS, I was printing T-shirts. Yes, I was printing T-shirts along the line till I gained admission to the Polytechnic. So there I offered HND in graphic design. So as part of the courses, we did photography, but we didn't dive deep into it. So after my national service, I realized the graphic job was not fetching like it's supposed to fetch. So I had to switch to the other course. Professionally is photography.
Okay. So the photography is fetching
Yes, I would say it's fetching.
for you to build that dream house.
Yes, but the area I find myself, Ashaiman for instance, I would say it's very difficult to break out. Assuming I'm somewhere in Accra, the profession would like with the type of jobs, like type of works I do, yes, I have to at least make it that much. But you know, every dream starts with a step.
Wow.
Yes.
But Ashima, we have in the likes of this, we have the Stone Boys, we have the I know we have the young talents, young good musicians, reggae, dancehall, these artists. So are you connected to any of them? Please in the craft.
Um, just a few, most of the upcoming ones. I'm connected to some of the upcoming ones whom I've worked for, and they really appreciated my work.
So that means you're gonna break boundaries through this.
Oh yes, I like. It's gonna go. I've even worked for some Nigerian artists.
Yeah, then you're going far.
Yes.
Then you're really going far.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna put a Shama on the scale.
Yes.
Yeah, because we want people like we're trying to lift the name of Ashama and also to educate the youth. So to my next question, what is one thing you never do again if life permits you to?
If life permits me not to do one thing again, my bad ways. I've been a bad boy before.
Yeah, I think I'll be glad if you share this part with us, because this is the main reason behind this interview. Because who you are today is good. So the bad side is what we want to know. Yeah. So bad boy, as in.
Okay, I think growing up as a teenager, I had friends we grew up with, and we decided no, like let's go out of town, and then if someone is selling stuff, we just leave by the items and then we start shouting, yeah, Toadio, yeah, Toadio. When we realize the person is not there, we just pick some and then we take to our heels. And then it got to a time I realized, no, if I keep doing this and I grow up with it, what will my life be? Realizing that none of my family members or my brothers and sisters have been in that position before.
Wow.
Those are some of the bad things I've done. The rest there, we just keep it for. We just keep it off camera.
Okay. Have you ever smoked?
No. It has not occurred to me to try that.
Hard drinks? Hard liquor?
No. I'm not. You know, I had friends who could easily influence me, but I had my morals as well. So following that path,
You don't try none.
no,
You don't?
I've not tried any of
Then
this.
you're not a guy.
I've not tried. No, taking drugs does not make you a guy.
Oh really?
Yes.
There's a saying that say if you don't do that, when you don't know what's up.
Oh.
Yeah, if you know what's up now.
I don't
know what's up.
I know what's up, but
Oh no, you don't. Because if you know what's up, you should have been taking these things and then do that things, you know.
it's not helpful.
Really?
Yes, health wise, it will break you down
Okay.
as an upcoming young entrepreneur.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of people toe that lane and it didn't help them.
So are you trying to tell us and the youth that are watching us now that it is not good to involve yourself in taking drugs in this hard liquor?
Yes, it's never a good thing to just destroy your life, your future, and if care is not taken, you rob the family's name in the mud.
Wow. You drag your family's name in the mouth. So who knows you best?
Myself.
Really?
Yes.
So everybody knows you more than yourself.
No.
Let's be
Apart
honest.
from God. No
Apart from
one knows
God,
me
no one
best.
knows you best. I mean, God knows you more than you yourself.
Yes, God knows.
So aside God, then you know yourself better.
Yes.
So none of your family, your friends can say, oh, I know the pixels, I know him very well. That's all you can say, oh, you can call this guy, he knows me very well.
You know, I can tell you everything about me, but there are things I won't tell you. So I'll tell you things you need to know. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about your wife?
She will know me like maybe if let's say on a scale of 100%, she can know me like 50%.
50%.
Yes.
So where's your wife?
I'm actually not married.
And not single? I'm not single.
You know, this is a private.
Okay. So let's keep it private.
Let's keep it private.
So I think I need to tell the ladies out there who are watching now that there is no room. They can try.
No, they don't have to try because you know for now, no, they don't have to try. They don't have to try. That's one.
Because the vision, the focus is somewhere. So when they come, I don't have time for them.
I watched a video of Kwesiata and then he was like, "Me say, who say, who date me say there? Me something I mean feel cry." So
because only time. The
yes.
time is to make more money.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is your hero?
My hero, my parents.
Your parents.
Yes, because they've been there for me. They didn't just leave me to go wayward. They brought me up in a godly manner.
In a godly manner.
Yes.
I didn't even ask, where do you fellowship?
Prophetic West Chapel International.
So what do you go to church?
My prayer warrior.
Yeah, you need to pray for us. So you need to pray for us. We can also that's a good church. Wow, this is very wonderful. See, I always feel happy when I find the youths engage themselves in act like this. it really makes me happy because it's not easy. You can see some of them walking around, not because they are bad. They were not bad. Once upon a time, they were not bad. But something dragged them into that, and maybe let's say lack of, let's say, bad parenting, and then also influence from friends, and then one of those things. So sometimes when I meet people like you, I really feel very excited. So in this your craft, who do you look up to aside God? You know, everybody has a mentor.
Yeah. I don't have one particular mentor. See, my number one mentor is myself.
Okay.
Sorry, God, and then myself. And then there are a few people in the industry. I'd say Prince Mason. He's a Nigerian photographer.
Okay.
Like he's focused in whatever he does when it comes to taking photographs, editing them, marketing, like everything about him is just unique.
So you learn from him
Yes,
from a
I
distance.
learned from him from a distance.
So would you love to meet him one day?
Yes, when the chance comes, when the opportunity comes.
What opportunities you need to grab it?
Yes, it takes time.
Takes time. I say it takes time. So what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is to lose my faith in God.
I was saying yourself for this out. The biggest fear is to lose your faith in God.
Yes.
Why that?
You know, most people lose faith in God when they are not patient. Maybe I've been praying for something and the thing is I'm not getting it. I realize no, like most people say there's no God, so let me just give up and go my way.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is no God. But have you ever seen him?
I've not seen him, but I feel him in my heart.
You feel him in your heart.
Yes.
So how can I also feel? Maybe that could be the reason why other you are just moving around. Let me use this word, sorry, forgive my language, wastefully, because they've lost faith and hope. Because they thought that there's nobody for them. Maybe they were once a prayer warrior like you. Mm-hmm. They were once singers at church, but now their life has turned into something else. Because maybe they've prayed, but they couldn't see the God that you're talking about. They couldn't feel Him. So what were they not doing right?
You know, one thing we fail to do as humans is when we pray to God, He answers us. And the number one thing is when we wake up in the morning, it's an answered prayer.
Ish. This is very deep.
So
the moment you wake up in the morning, you have a life in the morning, an answered prayer.
It's an answered prayer.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. And most people lose faith because of how they were brought up.
But some are brought up in a Christian family, but then you find them. What about that? Their parents did all they could.
Yes.
But yet,
I would say the influence of friends. The influence of friends. When they did the sorry or sorry, they are not nothing. If you keep listening to that as like maybe a teenager and no one puts you on the right path, you realize most people became atheists because of this.
wow. So, this is very wonderful. How do you get angry?
I would say anger is one of the mental illnesses. And sometimes when I don't know how to put it, anger is normal with everyone, but I don't let it cross a limit. It's just for a while.
Just for a while.
Yeah.
So when I get angry, what again makes you laugh?
You know, when I get angry, I walk away.
Okay.
And then I just cool myself down. And then I try to watch maybe some funny videos. I think about good moments I've had.
You see, I'm having a question here. I've been asked to ask you that I think people want to know. Is there anything you wish would come back in your life? Something that is gone that you wish to come back in your life.
You know, I've wasted I wouldn't say I've wasted part of my life doing things I'm not supposed to do. And I wish those times would come back for me to correct my mistakes.
Wow. Wish time will fly by for you to correct those mistakes you've done. And then now those mistakes cannot be corrected because so what you do now that you can correct that mistakes.
You know, I just have to accept that it has happened. Then I move on with my life. Because there's a saying that you can use my past against me, but you don't know what the future has for me.
That is true. This is very wonderful. So what is your favorite accomplishment in your career? The career you choose now?
Having a studio.
Because that is what makes you
Yeah.
a photographer without a studio or makeup artist without a studio.
You can still. I've been a freelance photographer for long without a studio, and I think this is one of my biggest accomplishments.
Wow. It tells you that you're really working hard. It tells you that there's an improvement and things are going to be alright. So where do you see yourself in the next, should I say 10 or 15 years? In the next 10 years? In fact, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years,
Where do you see yourself and then how do you see yourself?
I see myself and my brand to be one of the biggest in the country, and then being a responsible husband and father too. So,
Like me, myself.
yeah, like
That's good. You can see the ring.
it's growing.
Oh wow, a responsible father. That is what I love most. Yeah, because not all fathers are responsible.
And I would say maybe it's not their fault.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I agree to that. Maybe sometimes you can't always blame the fathers now. They need the mothers. Everybody does mistakes.
Yeah.
How to correct it when the mistakes comes. So in the next 5 to 10 years, that's how where you see yourself. So if you have the opportunity to work with any artist in Ghana, who do you think you would choose? Only 2 artists.
2 artists. Wow, set of question. I think number 1 episode was in some way I've worked with him before, and then number 2 maybe Stone Boy.
I know because
Yeah.
the Ashanan connection. So I think Stoneboy needs to. I need to tag Stoneboy in this so that he will always get closer to you. So that because you see with their brand, they need to support and then help the upcoming ones. So that because where he is now is a big star.
Yeah.
The world knows of him. Yeah, so I think he needs also his connection, even his name to the endorsement to help somebody like you. Because looking at your works and then what you're doing, because I've been following and looking at your works and what you've been doing, it's so amazing. You've been working on an episode in some ways, I think it is very, very good. But still, do you still have contact with episode like us in work terms?
You know, the first time I worked with him, it was through connections, you know.
Yeah.
I had this organization from the US, and I also got to them through an artist, Hans Bergs, who is a
Hans Bergs,
yes.
I know very well.
So they had a song together which had an episode on it. So I had to shoot a video for that project.
Okay.
So that was where I got to meet him. I couldn't create that personal relationship with him because of like the way things were going that day. We had to do things quickly and then
okay. So what's the craziest oh my god. So what is the craziest thing you've ever done in the name of love?
Craziest thing. I had to travel all the way from let's say, Takrady to Kumasi just to see a social media girlfriend. That's one of the craziest things that I've done for that.
A social media,
Yes.
just a blind date
Like
from Takari to Kumasi.
Takrady to Kumasi.
So how did it go? Did you see her?
Oh yeah, I saw her. I saw her.
And then how did it go? I love to know of this.
No, I would say I didn't meet my expectation.
Oh, my God.
I didn't meet my expectation because people misrepresent themselves on social media. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, this mandate. I remember sometimes you just stand somewhere and then you tell the person, oh, you know what, I'm here. Where are you? I'm here. As I'm wearing art, but I'll tell Michelle Green. Michelle Green will deny, and you say, oh, me want it. When you say a person, if you like it, then you approach. But if you don't, then tell you, oh, me, oh, me, you drop a call. And you didn't went that way.
Yeah.
You try to meet her and then talk to her, but once you left her, that is all.
It's for me.
It's if we need to cry. You wish you had never even wasted that money by you even drinking.
It's part of life.
So what's the favorite book you normally love to read?
The Beast That Destroyed the Best.
The Beast That Destroyed the Best. So what is the Beast That Destroyed the Best?
Sexual immorality.
Oh really? But sexual immorality? No, explain to me. Yeah, because I have something to say about that. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so if you have multiple sex partners, there's a belief that the spirit of the person can be transferred to the other, and you don't know like how good or bad that spirit is, and then it can go on and then haunt you.
So people that are having, let's say, 2, 3, 4 girlfriends and then doing those things is going to have effects based on if sexual immorality destroys.
Yes, and spiritual wise, it can destroy. It can destroy you. Because you don't know the person you are going to have that sexual intercourse with. You don't know the other person he or she had intercourse with. So it can go on. It can be a generational curse.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that means you're trying to tell the youths today that they should abstain from having sex with. But it's not a source of entertainment. But it seems to be a form of entertainment. Oh, this my girl, this one of my girlfriends. Yeah.
Well, until they realize it will destroy them, they'll stick to maybe one person.
Is it not because you're a player, that's why you get to know all this?
I've seen myself in that position before. After reading that book, I realized I would put myself and my generation in danger if I don't resist from it.
Wow, that's so amazing. So I think the youth also need to take this advice very seriously.
Yes.
Jumping from this guy to the other, then from this lady to that lady. No. You think today you are although you will think you're having fun, and you are destroying your soul, you are destroying yourself, you are destroying the good things that needs to come out of you. If you realize then it's too late. So have you ever had a crush on any lady?
Let me tell you one thing. I completed SHS before I got to know what crash meant.
Wow.
So I don't know. So I've heard of it so many times, but there's nothing I can do about it. Because once my focus is not there, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
So what is your favorite holiday and what do you do during the holidays?
I have a holiday.
Ghana, the holiday will bring.
Ghana, the holidays we have a lot of holidays in Ghana.
So which one is your favorite, the favorite one? And then what do you do that day?
Okay.
You don't have any.
Yeah, because I always have myself busy. I always get myself busy, except I'm not well. Yes.
Busy in what?
In working.
In working.
Yeah.
So busy in working, you say busy in working. Sometimes we normally hear more this activity is gonna perform and then the video photographer there had this issue. Have you ever encountered problem on this area in this field? Going out to take video or something, have you ever encountered problem where they will beat you or something like that? We've been hearing.
No, I've not come across or encountered problems like that. Maybe I feel there's a protection from above.
Oh wow.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Protection from above. So then before you go out, you normally pray before you go to the protection has been bars on you.
Yes. And then I look at the type of program I'm going for.
I selecting
am
programs.
am I safe in that area? Will it favor me? Yeah.
So hold on, I'm coming. So that means not every program that when you've been called for, you go. You look at your safety, physical safety first
Yes.
before you pick a program.
Safety is my safety, and the safety of my crew is number one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because if we are not going to be safe there, we don't have to be.
Wow. That is the best of a CEO. You need to take care of, think about the crew because your life matters.
Yeah.
So when you go out for programs, how do your clients treat you? The treatment. Because sometimes when we do that, someone say, "No, you go bring you're going to see so like how do they treat you?"
Yeah, sometimes we are treated as, excuse my word, nothing, because we are holding cameras. Most people have the mentality that I'm need my photographers. Yeah, so most clients treat us anyhow, but some treat us like family.
This is very serious because this your work now, let me say, is playing a key role in the world now.
Yeah.
Because everybody is a photographer, but you people are professionals. Because I'm a photographer when I have my phone, I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
And any little thing, someone picks his phone, take a picture, you're a photographer. But you people are trained, you learn it, so that makes you a professional. So you need to be treated as a king. So why do they choose to treat you as nothing?
I think if your character also counts, how you put up yourself. And then I've had myself in a situation where I asked someone who just came for a program, "Excuse me, let me just stand in front of you and take this important shot." And the person was like, it's embarrassing, but at the end of the day, people will fight for me because I just asked you. I just asked for your consent to stand in front of you, not to even remain there, just to take a shot and then move.
So, looking at this, does that mean that it should be in your requirement that anybody that orders you for a program needs to think about security, need to give you a good security, need to protect you and the crew?
Most people don't have that mentality because what I've started doing is if you request for my service, let's say for instance a wedding program, I don't just get up and then come there. We call for a meet up, and then we tell you like what is involved. If you can't go by it, maybe you just have to get another photographer to work for you.
And then you don't look at the money you're going to lose at that time.
No, it's not about losing money, but I'm a creative person. I'm coming to unleash my creativity. And then maybe sometimes you can't pay for my creativity. If I should charge you maybe 4,000 for a wedding, it's not about the money, it's about what I'm coming to give you. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll give you more than the 4,000 you have paid.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's very wonderful. So I'd like you to look into the cameras and then tell, based on the security of let me say this our media man, let me say the media or the photographers or whatever. I would like you to look in the cameras and tell the world that if they request for your service, how would you treat you? Because you are human. Because at that instant, I feel that maybe your wedding, I called for your service, and then that wedding comes once in a lifetime, unless maybe you want to divorce, and even if you do that thing, you don't do the wedding again. So it comes once in a lifetime, and then you are responsible to keep that memories, give them that memories. So if you people are being treated this way, then how will you have a good memory for them? So I want you to look at the cameras and then tell the world that when they, even if not you alone, I mean your group, everybody in your field, how you feel they should treat you people.
Okay, let me put some. It's we don't have to decide for them.
No,
like
but you
how
know, no,
how we should be treated.
no, I think you need to decide. You know why? Because I feel so in the sense that me, if you call me, I want to do this for me, I'll tell you. How am I secured?
Yes.
How are you going to handle me?
Yeah.
Because I'm someone's son, I'm someone's husband,
Yes.
I'm someone's father, likewise you. So how are you going to treat me? How to know if you're really going to treat me or you can't meet my requirement, then I have to be there. Yes, so I think you need to let me know.
Okay.
It's very necessary.
Yeah. So dear client, in the world, so long as you request for our services as photographers, videographers, or whatever, any creative person you book on your wedding day, you should treat them very special because your creativity, your memories, your creative memories are in the palm of their hands. Once upon a time, a photographer deleted a whole wedding just because he was not given food. So just try and make sure you have your organizers take care of your creative persons, right from decor, photography, those cooking for you, whatever. You just treat them special. Because at the end of the day, your creativity and then your memories that you not even see. What happens on that day, you don't see them. It is the photographers who keep them on their cameras and then their cards. Once you disrespect them, they also decide to do whatever they want for you. So please treat them as family. Thank you.
Yeah, treat them as family, treat them well.
Treat us.
Treat
as family.
them as you treat your husband, as you treat your wife, as you treat your children, because they are the people that are giving you the good memories. Thank you very much for this wonderful day. So if I need your service, somebody needs your service, how are we going to get you? Your media handles and then your contact.
Okay, so on Facebook is your Pixel Studios, and then Instagram as well. And then TikTok is jpixels_studios. And my contact is 0244 094497.
I'll be glad if you give the contacts again.
0244 094497. And our studio is located at Official Town, behind the Central Apostolic Church. You can search us on the Google map, it will bring you directly to the studio.
So the Google map, what should you do?
The Pixel Studios, yeah, the Pixel
Oh wow, the Pixel Studios in the Google map.
Yes, JPIXELS.
Oh wow, the Pixels. Hey, and I have to. And I'll get a code so that we can share the code. So lastly, what advice do you have for the youth? Because since you not find yourself wayward and then you'll be able to have this establishment being a good and better entrepreneur, CEO, that have crews, young boys that you are working with? Do you train people?
Yes, I do train people.
So if somebody needs to come and learn your craft, the person will welcome.
Yes, everyone is welcome.
Okay.
Both male and female.
So what impact has your work played in the life of any youth around? That you can see that okay, this is one of my handiwork through God.
Okay. So by the grace of God, I've been able to train about 3 people who are also shooting now. We have Ekwamini Photography, who is a lady.
Wow.
We have at One Media, who is also into photography. And then J Clicks. I'm currently training about 3 people as well.
Oh, wow, making 6.
Yes.
Wow, that is very, very wonderful. Wonderful. So what is your advice for the youth that are walking around? And before you give your advice, the reason I want to advise the youth today is you were once like them. But then when you decided, now you've changed in this way you are now. And also, the youth are finding any easy means to make money. So I would like you to use your life now to advise them.
Okay. So the only advice I have for the youth out there is to remain focused. Because until you are focused, you can't achieve that dream. And then be careful of what you see on social media. Because what you see there is not what you see in real life. Most people misrepresent themselves there. As soon as you get yourself involved in fictitious stuffs, you end up ruining your life. So I just want you to remain focused. That is the only thing I have for them.
So what about those that are doing drugs?
To take someone who is doing drugs out of their life, it takes the grace of God. They can be watching, but they won't watch with a listening ear. We understand. They will just watch. So such people, it takes the grace of God to bring them out. And then one thing I have for those involved in that is they should try as hard as they can to start going away from those drugs. As soon as you make up your mind to stop, God will also help you.
Wow. As soon as you make your mind, God will also help you. This is where we draw the curtains for today. Now remember, I said as soon as you make your mind, God is going to help you. The only thing you need to do is to make up your mind. And once you make up your mind, God is also going to help you. Do not forget, this is Haynak TV GH. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Haynak TV GH. And then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and then share. If you also want to interview like this, don't hesitate. Just write in the comment section, add your contact, or you can call, or you just send a message. And then once we receive your message, immediately we will come to your end. Wherever you are, we will meet you because we know you have a good story to share to help the other people out there. God bless you and God bless you so much. But I want you to give out your handles. How you've given out them already? Oh, okay. You're on YouTube as well, JPixels.
Yes, JPixels.
Okay, so don't forget also follow JPixels on YouTube. Yeah, he has a whole lot of stuff about it. That is very, very interesting. JPixels. Just follow him on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, anywhere, any media that comes to mind. Just follow JPixels. And once you get there, I know you are going to love his work. And then don't forget your wedding programs, birthday, photo shoot, music video.
Yes.
If you want to even print a shirt, banner, your invitation card, anything you want to, even if you want him to give you a package of how the wedding will go, you just come, knock at his door, and it's the right person. It's located inside Ashaiman. You know, Ashaiman, the past is gone. Now this is a different Ashaiman that is bringing up new talents, God chosen talents. So don't hesitate. When you hear the name of Ashaiman, don't think it's a bad place. But now, Ashaiman was, but now is a good place to be. God bless you. So meet again. Bye bye. I think you need to take some picture. Yes, both of us. That's what I wish for the thumbnail.